Welcome to Relax and Paint. So good morning, guys. I am excited to share with you a new day of creating something from color paint. There you are, a color of paint and a paintbrush. And before you know it, you can create something that you never thought you could. All right. I want to thank you for watching today. And I'm going to do something kind of spring because right now it's spring where I am. And I'm thinking about flowers blooming from the snow-filled ground. I'm in Florida, so I don't see that. But I just thought, let me show you a couple of flowers that even if you've never done one stroke before, they're more simplified. And they're bright and they're pretty, and you can put them on glass stemware. You can put them on vases because we're using a wonderful paint. It's called multi-surface paint. I'm going to show you under another light. It's multi-surface paint, and you can hand wash it. Usually when we go on glass, I tell you, if it's hand painted, hand wash. Same thing with shirts sometimes, you know, with clothing, where you can do a gentle cycle and don't put it in the dryer maybe and just hang it. But there's all kinds of things you can paint with the multi-surface paint. There's FolkArt multi-surface, and we have it on onestroke.com, my website. And it is amazing because I don't have to change between enamel paints and fabric paints and whatever. I just change mediums. And so I have a combination of colors. And so I hope that you can sit, relax, take a deep breath, maybe drink your coffee or tea or whatever you're having this morning. I usually have Coke. And then let's think about it during the day. And even if you can't paint right now, come back and paint later. All right. So thank you for being on with me, and I hope I inspire you today. So let's go to my overhead camera, and I am going to teach you a few new strokes. Okay, so I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to show you that I have a medium. This is just floating medium. It comes in a couple sizes. Here's the 8 ounce, and it comes in a 2 ounce. And we have all these different colors. So we have the pure orange. We have cobalt, magenta, aqua, wicker white, daffodil yellow, and fresh foliage. And I'm going to kind of put those together to make leaves, okay? And I can use, let's get a 12. All right. I have a 12 or a 16, usually a 12. When you're on glass, you might want to use the glass brush. It's softer, all right? I'm going to be on paper, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than I would if I was using a 12. But the key is I want you to watch how I load the brush and how I hold the handle of the brush, okay? So I'm going to pick up a couple of colors. So I'm going to dip into white, so you dampen your brush, lay it on the paper towel. I'll put the paper towel right here. And then you're ready to pick up and go side load your second color. Now, if I want a soft peach flower, I would use a dark, pure orange color, guys. All right. So I'm going to be on white. So I'm going to really work the orange so it comes all the way to a light orange. All right, so I'm on paper, so I might want to dip. And then I want it to feel like more like butter when you're painting, okay? So let's start here. And I'm going to come all the way over here. And I'm going to do a blossom that's made of these petals. Okay, so it's just this petal. You're going to keep coming over here. And I would pick, so I can do the pure orange and just pick up little bits of white after that. So I have my center. Now I'm going to lay the brush down. And I'm going to wiggle and stand up. Wiggle and stand up. Wiggle and stand up. Okay, so I did 5 of those petals, but I want you to see, to make a bud, I'm going to slide up, and then I can just pull down. Usually takes a couple strokes in a bud. All right. So the center is going to be another color for this. Now I'm going to wash. Oh, maybe I can just wipe off on the paper towel. Watch this. I'm going to just wipe off. It's still got the paint inside. I'm going to come over here to a pink because the pink's complementary. A little bit of medium pink, the magenta and white, and the orange is still inside there. I can pick up a little yellow. All right, so let's come back over here. All right, we're going to do a wiggle up. Now this was a wiggle like a shell. And then I'm going to come down. All right, so let's do this again. I'm going to wiggle up. So if you took a line and you just went like that, I get more paint. And then I start on that line and I wiggle up, and then I'm going to slide down, push, and stand up. All right, so I'm going to turn this sideways, upside down actually. Now watch me. See, this pink's going to run up that line to a point. I'm getting fresh paint, and I lay the brush down, and I stand it back up. Okay, so this is going to be a tulip. It's kind of like a parrot tulip, because it would be a parrot tulip if I ruffle more as I come down, but I'm going to come shorter here and do another petal shorter. But look what happens. And we push down, and we stand back up. All right, so this is orange and white. This is magenta. Oh, I worked a little bit of white edge, then I added yellow to the white edge. All right, and we're using a 16 or a 12 flat. So I'm going to take off my paint. Oops, my medium's running in. That's why I like my double loader. It helps that not to happen. Okay, so let's pick up some blue. I need to wash this brush now because that color made it very muddy. See that color? I don't want to use that color. So I can pick up the blue and go over here. Right here. I picked up blue and I'm working in the white. All right. So I don't want that shadow, so I'm going to come a little bit. All right, so on this one, I'm going to come down, side, side, and this is going to be an iris. So these are simple ones. So I want you to see that this center is where the blue is going to go, and the white's going to go up the side. It's easier to turn this around. All right. To a point. And so as I slide down, I curl. So I want you to see this again on the other side. Are y'all taking deep breaths? Sometimes we don't even realize we're not breathing. Did you know that? Okay, so watch me come back down. All right, So I'm going to start on the chisel. I'm going to push down to slide, and then I'm going to stand up on the chisel and turn. Okay. Now the beauty of one stroke is if you don't like what you do, you can just pick up more paint and do it again. All right, so I came here and I got white. Now you got to get white first, but then I want yellow. But I don't want it to turn green, so I make sure that I pick up white and yellow. Put the yellow on the white. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this brush around a little bit. All right, and if I came right here, because it has kind of like stamens in the middle. So I'm not going to do stamens, I'm just using that color. All right. Now watch what happens. I'm going to lay the brush down and slide and turn, just like I did up there. Oops, I just went to the wrong color. Well, there's a good lesson. I picked up the wrong color, so all I do inside the brush is still right, but on the outside it's not. So I'm just going to come back in here and pick up the right color again, and then pick up yellow. All right, so I'm going to turn this around so I can get to it easily. Oh, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to come here, and then I'm going to push down and roll the brush. All right, now I do have some of you saying that you still can't lean the white out when you're doing the rose. So I'm going to do another review of that to help you guys who are struggling a little bit. Now, on the both flowers, the tulip and the iris, we're going to do these little buds. See that? So I'm going to put another one. You push down, then you come on one side and do like a daisy petal, and another one, and that's all you have to do. You can even come in here and add a little bit of yellow. Okay, that's the same thing you do over here. All right, this is just a little fun how-to that I wanted to show you. And think about where you can paint these on just one stem on a greeting card. I have a friend that just put a stem and wrote hope in the stem or faith in the stem with the paint. So that's kind of fun. You'd have to pencil that first though. For instance, if you wanted to say faith and hope, oops, and peace. All right, that's kind of fun, huh? So I'm going to pull my stem first, and I'm going to use my medium randle into my aqua. So I want to work this into my fresh foliage. And let's get a little yellow in there because it's bright. And white. All right, so I am going to start up here. My little finger is going to push, pull. Okay, and I'm going to grab these stems here. I need to add some medium because this is not moving for me. Mostly when it's a long stem, the medium helps you move. We can also have these little guys come in here. A long stem. Right, this is an angle brush, so it makes it easier to do these long stems, okay? So I put a little medium. So watch, I just dip into that medium. And then It makes it easy to do the leaf, the long leaf. So let me get the stem here. This is the toe and this is the heel. So the toe grabs it and then I can pull down and I can do these little stems. All right, before I go any further, I'm going to get a script liner and I'm going to write, all right, I've got lots of bins of paintbrushes, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to make an inky puddle. I'm going to get some more water. Make it inky like a watercolor look. And you might have to break these down to small strokes. Like I can come down here and then here, then here. And then you don't have to do it perfect. You can trace off words from the internet. You can look for script words. All right. All right. Now I'm going to put a couple more leaves on that, but I'm just going to go down and show you. I'm going to pull down and down. Then up. And I can make it a script where I continue to go, or I can do each word separate. But for what we're doing, the script kind of makes it look like it's continuing. Okay, well, that was not very good. All right, I need to get a really clean liner. This liner needs help. I think I say that a lot. So see if you break this down to little steps. It makes it very easy. To get. All right. All right, a little bit more. Oh, I smeared that right there, but it's easy to fix. Okay, so all right, so I'm just going to go and add a couple more leaves. And then I just want to do a little fun thing today. Just keep watching and please subscribe and join my Facebook group. It's the Donna Dewberry's official one-stroke group. Come join us because we have lots of fun. And everybody shares what they paint and asks questions about what they don't know. And so I'm trying to make sure I answer everybody on my site, but sometimes it's hard to get over to you or find them all. So if I miss you, all right, you can find me at all those places. Okay, so now I'm just going to pick up some yellow and I'm going to dot a little detail, okay? Put a little bit of yellow and there you go. Okay, so I want to see what you do and how you practice with it and share it with me, okay? So y'all have a great spring. Love you. Bye-bye.